on. Shut up, you fucking machine. Oh, those fucking alarm clocks. Okay, sync audio, sync video. Like, share, and dare to subscribe. Now, hang on. I'm putting this down on a master audio video, so I don't have to do this shit every fucking time. Video's easy.
Well, I got a friend named Whiskey Sam. He was my booty rat buddy for a year and now. He said, I think my country got a little off track. It took him 25 years to welcome me back.
Drive on. Machine, drive on. Drive on.
Driving on. Grease drive on. It don't mean nothing. My children love me, but they don't understand. And I got a woman who knows her man. Drive on. It don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. Ride on. Drive on.
I'm looking for a lighter now. I don't even have one. Echo. Play. Okay, I'm gonna grind some of this shit out now. That's just a background intro, but I'll pause it. Oh, echo. Play. Echo. Play. Up. Echo. Play Operation Mindcrime by Queensryche. First fucking time. Bring. Echo. Do you see what people mean by machines? They're just proven. Echo. Play Operation Mindcrime by Queensryche. Play Operation Mindcrime. Operation Mindcrime. Bring. Hello? Mind. Fucked. Bring. Hello? Oh, it starts from the beginning. Hang on. Oh my God. Echo. Play Empire by Queensryche.
Empire, remastered 2002 by Queensryche from Spotify.
9:24. It's starting to hit me like a 2-ton heavy thing. That's all I wanted that fucking little machine to play. Echo. Echo. Shut up. Echo. I know I'm the painkiller. Pause. Back to the drawing board. Okay, the Empire mind fucking you. Echo. Play the White Stripes, Squirrel Girl. Echo. Play the White Stripes, Little Acorns. Now, every now and then, to give you a little background while the stupid machine tries to figure it out, but you get crushed by sadness, and you can turn to a friend, a chance encounter with a book, or something else. But Janet, the broad that is in the background of this thing, thinking all this shit, she saw a little squirrel, and he was carrying little acorns up to his nest, man. He was all alone, that squirrel. It's like my squirrel girl. Anyway, she figured if that fucking squirrel can do it, so can I. And one at a time, she started grabbing those little nuts. Because there's a harsh winter coming on. Hang on. Ow! Ow! Hey! Echo! Pause. I think Jack White's gonna be on board with me playing that fucking song because he's a star in heaven. But other times, you get that phone call. Well, maybe it's not from the big guy, it's the universe. I prefer to call him God, but I can't prove it, right, people? I'd rather have faith there is no God, like those smart people in China do. Okay, hang on. So anyway, back to the stars in heaven. Heaven, some of them are falling stars. Ooh, deep shit. Hang on, it gets worse. Echo, play The Painkiller by Judas Priest.
Painkiller by Judas Priest from Spotify.
You don't know how hard I worked to get this fucking song into a background, into a background, into a background. And now, even the mighty Hugo has been mind fucked. So, I can't, I do it. I have a crack stick lighter right in front of me, so I could push those puppies aside and get to my karma boss. And I'm a motherfucking 2-ton heavy thing. When I ride that bus, hang on, I have more visuals. I'm also Obi-Wan Kenobi. And I taught that fucking little pissant son of a bitch, Vader, who everything he knows, and he fucking controls all the stormtroopers in the universe. And they're kind of like cops in our universe. What the fuck? Google. Connection. Sync all. Echo. Shut up. Echo. Pause. You look like a little apple to me, Echo, or a bowling ball.
The result is purely half bowling ball.
Do you see what I mean? Echo. Echo. Pause. I wish there was a disconnect from Wi-Fi fucking button on that thing. So anyway, back to the story. Yeah, man, karma bumps. I could do a big karma bump if I want to. Or I could drive a fucking 2-ton heavy fucking karma bus. Or I could take some of that magic medicine. Snort it up and get all high. Get myself behind that fucking driver's wheel, the karma bus. Then I really am a 2-ton heavy thing. But it gets better. I've got other weapons in my stockpile. Now this thing here weighs about a pound. So I don't want any police officers, maybe in Brockport, to think I'm threatening them with a prop. So anyway, all of this is a way to set up my my interactions today with the chief of the Brockport Police and one of his sergeants. Twice, when I tried to complain, that people were speeding through the parking lot. There's little kids, and since the cops were there, I figured I'd say, hey, when I see it, should I call you? And the guy was like, what the fuck? I'm a cop. Call the apartment manager. And I'm like, it wasn't that so much to call the cops for. And he says to myself, we can only call if it's an emergency. And I was like, well, little kid, 2, 3, 4 years old, riding around a parking lot unsupervised when the apartment manager, Jane, never does anything about it. Could be an emergency if someone fucking runs over the kid. I didn't say that. I just turned my head and walked away. Got in my car. Now behind the Brockport police officer, it gets worse. Was a Monroe County cop. About 5-10 minutes later, he goes screaming out of that very same parking lot in front of me and 2 other people. So I call 911. I'm like, hey man, there's just a cop screaming through here, God hope it was a serious emergency because he could have killed a kid. And I just made that very complaint earlier. And they don't call me back. Because I'm like, I'd like to talk to a cop, Why is a cop screaming through a driveway just after, I told him this story? So I got to talk to a sergeant. And I got that buddy on tape. But it gets better. Better. Even better. I run into the chief cop, whatever, I don't even know. I got his badge number. And I tried telling him about this story, because when that Monroe County cop flew out of the fucking parking lot, he went left. But then when I called the cops to say, what the fuck is he screaming through? They said he went to a pond to find a little autistic boy. And I'm like, well, the only pond is, he would have had to go right, and he went left. So that doesn't seem to add up. So I'm trying to get my monthly done at work while I'm writing all this shit in the background of my dreams. And I tell this story to this other cop. And he tells me I should call the cops. I told the cop I had a problem, and he told me to call the police. I said, if I do, will you come and write down my complaint? And then he wanted to know where I lived. And I said, where do you live? Now, I don't have that part on tape, but trust me, I fucking said it. And he was like, ooh, he was trying to get me to fuck up. But he never encountered the painkiller. So I got that motherfucker on tape. I didn't know he was the chief of Brockport at the time. I told him, whatever, I don't want to talk to you. I'm going to call 911. I'm going to ask for a sergeant because your story doesn't make any sense. And I started to tell the sergeant that. And I said, well, that cop went fucking screaming out left. And the only pond is right over to the right. A quarter of a mile away from me. So I'm kind of curious. Where was the pond that the county cop screamed out of a parking lot full of children, potentially going? He said, well, I ain't going to tell you what pond it is. So I said, well, I could freedom of information request it. Ooh. And then he said, I was being I could potentially falsely report an incident. I said, falsely report that I called about seeing cops screaming through, and his story didn't make sense. So I spoke to the chief of police unwittingly, and he told me originally he didn't even know about this call in the pond. So I pressed him. I'm like, you work in Brockport and you don't know about this call? And then he said he did know, that it was a different pond. I got all that on tape. And I got 2 witnesses. So this is just going to be a little preview of my continuing encounters with authority. That doesn't show me respect. Now, as usual, sync. Sorry, that's probably, turn your speakers down, people. I got a good voice. I'm going to back this up both ways. And by that, I mean the story and the videotape. Before my camera runs out, my storage runs out, and I lose my Wi-Fi. Ooh. I like where Honest Abe is under that plane. Because I think he too was a little lightning bolt. Well, no, that lightning bolt was probably, well, I don't know. But Abe, I think, was a lightning rod. And I think I'm also a lightning rod. What the mind fuck? So now as I start to become artistic and unpack Jung, and I'm reading Kant, I'm kind of going to bump shit up with RGH. And my official complaint has already been given. I played a little mind fuck after they tried to mind fuck magic medicine me. So this is the priest for Heisenberg and the Painkiller Cow Studios production. Ooh, bunny rabbits. I wonder if I found them in a box one day. Ooh, I'd like to tell you people about it, but I already did. Sync all. ABC 1, 2, 3. D K. Well, I can't give you my last initial. Well, no, I can because my pen name's now David Kelly G. DKG.